To Grab and Go. I'm Miss Karen, the Children's Librarian at the Oakmont Carnegie Library, and today we are talking about winter trees, tree identification, and feeding birds during the winter time. So you can see in our Grab and Go bags this week, our primary craft is this cute little winter tree scene. It's a sign that you can make. Most of the bags will have the Home Tweet Home sticker scenes. And those that don't have the Home Tweet Home sticker scenes will have this fun little warm winter wishes box in it. You've also got a worksheet about songbirds. And I'm also going to post a link to how to make your own bird feeder at home. So this is a really fun book called Winter Trees, and it talks about a lot of the trees that we have out in Pennsylvania. If you're out taking a walk, you can identify a lot of these in your own neighborhood, actually. Crunch, we walk through fresh new snow that sparkles on the frozen ground. It's peaceful here among the trees. Our footsteps make the only sound. Trees that once had leaves are bare. They've dressed instead in lacy white. Snow dusts their trunks and coats their limbs with flakes that outline them with light. They stand distinct as skeletons. We clearly see the form of each. The egg shape of the maple tree, the taller oval of the beech. The V formation of the birch, the yellow poplar, wide and high. The spreading structure of the oak, its branches reaching toward the sky. The sugar maple's bark is gray, its twigs are brown, its buds are stout, with claw-like tips that in the spring will burst to shoot new green leaves out. The beech tree, called American, has bark that's smooth and silver gray. Tan leaves still cling to limbs and branches on this cold, bright winter day. The peeling bark of the paper birch feeds hungry hares that eat their fill. Inside the trunk, a narrow nest protects a bird from winter's chill. What kind of bird do you think that is? Tall yellow poplar's furrowed bark surrounds a trunk that's straight and neat. Its reddish twigs hold puffy buds for deer, a tasty winter treat. See Burke Oak's ridged, enormous trunk, its massive limbs that intertwine, its tangled twigs that twist and point, a strange, bewitching tree to find. The evergreens don't change their look. We see their needles all year round, but older needles near the trunk drop off and fall onto the ground. You'll see those when you're walking in the forest. Eastern hemlock's sloping branches droop with tiny twigs and cones. The hemlock lives for centuries. Look how huge this tree has grown. White spruce looks like a pyramid. Cones hang from branches near the crown. Don't touch its needles. Ouch, they're sharp. Its scaly bark is grayish brown. Have you ever had a Christmas tree with pointy needles? I know I have. Before we go, let's roll some snow. We'll make snowmen who will wear small twigs and pine cones for his face and leaves from beech trees for his hair. And at the end, you can see there's different trees that you can identify. The eastern hemlock, the white spruce, all the trees that we talked about. So thank you for joining us for another episode of Grab and Go. We will see you next week. Hopefully the weather will be a little warmer.